Okay, introduce yourself and tell me what role you play with the Mid-South chapter of the American Red Cross.
My name is Kenneth Brown. I'm a debt captain, herb driver, shelter manager, and several other small things.
And I'm sorry, and what do you do in those roles? Like, what do you do as a DAT captain?
As a debt captain, I virtually serve as a supervisor for the debt team as we go out to service our clients when they have disasters such as fire or similar situations.
And what is a DAT team?
A debt team is that is a disaster action team.
And they respond to fires and what else?
Majority will respond to is fires. We also respond to any other immediate type disasters for citizens that may take place.
Okay, and you said you're an ERV driver. What's that and what's an ERV?
An ERV is an emergency response vehicle that we utilize at the Red Cross. We have one there that is considered a national ERV, and we also have one that we use locally anytime there are long-time fire scenes or feedings, mobile feeding or what have you. We utilize those. Sometimes we even have them in parades as well.
For disaster assessment, if there's some big disaster like a hurricane or a tornado or flooding, what would you do for that?
And those will be assigned by our disaster manager, and we'll go out in groups and we'll actually go out and canvass the area and make sure that we'll notate what areas are safe as far as travel. We'll also do beginning disaster assessment where we'll just kind of do a drive-by more or less to do a synopsis of the scene itself, and then we'll later go back and do an in-depth, detailed type assessment.
So what are you assessing exactly? Like how much help you're giving people, or?
Well, mainly how much damage is done to the area itself and to the actual households.
Okay. And then why did you choose the Red Cross when there's so many organizations you can volunteer with in the Mid-South?
I chose the Red Cross mainly because of what I received myself from Red Cross. I was out on a fire one very, very cold, windy winter night, freezing, coming out from a fire, frost all over my suit, and I looked up and I saw this red and white vehicle outside, and they were serving hot chocolate and coffee and snacks from the window. I went over and they came with a smile and with a cup of coffee and hot chocolate and served us and said they were glad to be there to try to help us out. And from that point, my heart was stolen.
And for the two disasters, because you've actually gone away from home to serve and help assist with disasters, tell me a special memory that maybe you had with either Hurricane Irene or the Colorado wildfires that just happened.
I guess more than anything, one of the last ones during the wildfires, I was confronted by quite a few of the clients there who were in shelter, and they quickly fell in love with me because they were so amazed at the openness of my heart, even seeing some people were showing prejudice, but yet and still they were amazed that I didn't show prejudice back, but I showed them unconditional assistance, and it kind of bought them over, and they said they didn't want to make me a Coloradan.
Thank you.